Imagine this. You've got maybe a pile of articles, a complex report, perhaps even your own research notes, and you really need to get them fast.
Hmm.
What if you could just instantly turn that static text into a lively conversation, with virtual experts, tailored just for you?
Yeah, and what's really fascinating now is that AI is making this happen. It's becoming a practical tool, letting us create these bespoke audio lessons that really pull you into the material.
That's exactly what we're digging into in this deep dive. How AI, and we're looking specifically at a tool called NotebookLM here, can help create these remarkably engaging audio lessons.
Right.
So our mission today is to walk you through the process step by step, turning
Right.
your sources into an AI-generated audio discussion.
Uh-huh.
But maybe more importantly, why this whole approach is, well, such a potentially powerful way to get informed quickly. It's about shifting from just passive reading to something more active, more auditory.
And the insights we're drawing on today, they come from a really clear guide. It's called AI-Powered Audio Lessons with NotebookLM. Now, it was originally aimed at educators, but honestly, the potential for anyone, for you listening, to master information this way is huge.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The first step, maybe unsurprisingly, is getting your source material ready.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's a dense paper, a textbook chapter, maybe your own notes. The idea is to prep it for the AI.
Precisely. And the guide points towards using Google Docs or just direct text input, which makes sense, right, given NotebookLM's link with Google Drive.
Yeah, that integration helps.
It's really about setting up a dedicated space. You open a new notebook in the tool, call it whatever makes sense for your topic, quantum computing basics or, 2024 market analysis, your focus area.
And then you just load it up, populate the notebook.
Exactly. Import from those Google Docs or copy paste your text. Think of it like feeding the AI its knowledge base. This is the raw material it's going to use to build that custom chat for you.
Okay, so the sources are in. Now the big question is, how do you tell the AI what to do with it? How do you get it to synthesize this into a good discussion?
Right, and this is where smart prompting comes in. That's absolutely key. You're essentially directing the AI's creativity using that ask a question box.
This is where we shape the output, isn't it?
Yeah.
The guide has some great examples, like telling the AI to create a podcast-style conversation between two AI hosts,
Yeah, I saw that one.
discussing the key points
Yeah.
in a fun and engaging tone for students. And what I found really useful was the advice to refine it, specify things like length, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, ask for a casual intro and closing, and importantly, use simple language.
So, and those guardrails.
Exactly. Clear boundaries, clear expectations for what the AI should create.
And there's a benefit here that's easy to miss. Just the act of crafting those specific prompts. It forces you to think clearly about what you want to learn.
Good point.
What specific parts of the material need highlighting? It's actually an active learning step even before the AI writes a single word. You're building your own understanding by deciding how the information should be framed and discussed.
That level of detail in the prompt, yeah, that's vital for getting something coherent back.
Absolutely. And once the AI has generated that initial script, the next phase, and honestly, we can't stress this enough, is the human review, the editing.
Right, it's not magic.
Not at all. Think of the AI's output as let's say, a very strong first draft. But your input, your understanding, that ensures it's accurate, that it has the right tone, that it really captures the message you need. Then you just copy that polished script into a regular document.
Okay, so now you have this crisp, tailored script. The next logical step seems to be making it audio, right? I mean, the script is great, but actually hearing it discussed, it's different.
It really is. And this step, it's totally optional. But yeah, for a lot of people, this is where it really clicks, especially if you're more of an auditory learner.
How do you do that?
Well, you can use these readily available AI voice tools. Things like Suno or 11 Labs are mentioned. It's usually pretty straightforward. You paste in your script, maybe pick a couple of different voices for your AI host,
Oh, okay.
and then just generate the audio file, usually an MP3. It turns that reading task into something you can just listen to, a dynamic experience.
And once you have that custom MP3 file, the ways you can use it really multiply.
Yeah.
The guy talks about putting it into, say, learning platforms like Canvas or just sharing it.
Yeah.
What I thought was quite smart was suggesting you follow up the audio immediately
Mhm.
with maybe a discussion prompt or even a little quiz. It's not just passive listening then.
Exactly. That's where the real learning potential gets unlocked. Moving past just hearing it
Yeah.
to actively engaging with it. The advice to maybe encourage note-taking while listening or asking for just a quick 2 or 3 sentence summary afterwards. That turns listening into a really powerful exercise for recall and synthesis. It pushes you, the listener, to actually process the information.
Okay, so let's wrap this up a bit. What we've really explored today is this kind of transformative power of AI, using tools like NotebookLM to take static text
Right.
and turn it into these dynamic, quite engaging audio discussions with AI hosts. And this isn't just some gimmick. It feels like a real step forward in making personalized study aids or lesson content much faster, making knowledge more accessible, more digestible for you.
Absolutely. The key steps we covered were that careful preparation of your source material first, then the specific prompting, asking for that podcast-style conversation, the fun and engaging tone, the simple language,
Getting the prompt right.
getting the prompt right, and then, crucially, that human review and editing of the script that AI gave you.
Yeah.
We also touched on the option, the very useful option, of turning the script into audio with tools like Suno or 11 Labs,
Yeah.
and then integrating those audio lessons maybe into platforms or using them to encourage active engagement like note-taking or summarizing.
Which brings us to a final thought, something for you, our listener, to chew on. How might this growing ability of AI to create custom educational content, how might that fundamentally change how you personally approach information? Think about generating your own bespoke learning materials for, I don't know, a tricky project at work, or maybe just diving deep into a hobby you're passionate about.
Yeah, the potential is fascinating.
And beyond just these audio discussions, how could these AI-driven conversations evolve? Could they cater to even more learning styles down the road, leading towards maybe truly hyper-personalized education?